Hey guys, welcome back to Premier League predictions. This is game week 2. We're back with Zach once again to predict our weekly predictions. Some big games coming up. Last week it was 2-1 to me, so I'm currently in the lead. But we can see how this week goes. So the first game is tomorrow on Friday, and it is Crystal Palace versus Man City. Obviously, Man City winning last week. Crystal Palace, they lost very badly to Everton 2-0. So, can Palace bounce back, Zach, or do you think Man City will get the ball rolling in their Premier League?
I'm going to say, mate, I'm excited for this weekend coming, I can't lie, but I'm going to say straight off the bat 3-0 Man City. I think
3-0.
3-0.
3-0. Nice, okay. 3-0.
I was going to say 4, but I'm going to spare Palace.
Okay. I think it's going to be 2-0 Man City. Again, I don't think Palace are that good. I think they're potentially relegation contenders. And obviously losing to Everton last week does not help their cause. Moving on to the next game on Saturday, the 12:30 game. It's Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest. Obviously, Liverpool rescued a point against Newcastle. Late penalty. They looked quite decent in the game. Forest, on the other hand, I believe they won their game.
Yeah.
So both teams doing all right. How do you see this going?
I think Forest lose 2-1. I think it'll be quite a close game.
I'm going.
Do you know what? I'm going to go. Yeah, stick with 2-1 Liverpool. Yeah.
I'm going 3-0 Liverpool.
I was going to go 3-1.
Okay, moving on to Bournemouth versus Everton. Well, both teams did quite well. Obviously, Everton beating Palace, which was a surprise. Bournemouth, on the other hand, not looking too bad. I'm going to go a 2-1 to Everton.
It's at Bournemouth, yeah?
Yeah, it's at Bournemouth.
I'm going to go 1-1.
1-1. It's not bad. I was thinking.
I favour Everton because I think Everton going to have a decent season.
Yeah, it's a tough place to go to Bournemouth. Next up, it's the two newly promoted sides. It's Coventry City versus Hull. Both teams having different game weeks. Coventry City going against the champions and losing very badly, as Hull City did the unthinkable and beat Man City at home. They are away to Coventry. Does it give Coventry a little bit of hope of being at home, or can the Hull City keep their momentum in the Premier League?
God, I want to say 1-1 again, but I'm going to give the edge to Coventry and go 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hull was looking good, but on the other hand, mate, I'm going to stick with 2-1 Coventry.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat with you. I think this could be a game where neither team do that well. But I'm actually going to go 2-1 to Hull. I think I'm not convinced under Coventry. I'm not convinced of Lampard. And yes, obviously Hull are probably going to be a different team when they're going away. But I did like Ollie McBurney up top. He looked quite good. The defenders, yes, they picked up some injuries. Hopefully they will be back for this game against Coventry. If not, their squad looks quite good. Moving on to the 5:30 on Saturday, it's your team Spurs versus Newcastle. Not a good performance on game week 1. However, they did bounce back and beat Charlton last night. Newcastle, on the other hand, a lot of people didn't think they were going to do well against Liverpool. They were probably the better team out of the whole game. Unfortunately, that penalty in the last couple of seconds of the game kind of took away the points from Newcastle, who did a fantastic job. How do you think Spurs will do after seeing 2 games where they got battered and then played a team that's not great and won?
Fabinho was looking immense last night. I know it's only Charlton, but he's looking like he's going to start probably against Newcastle. Hopefully Marmoush should be there as well.
What was your
It's going to be 2-2, but I'm going to sway it 2-1 Tottenham because we're at home and we have to win. We need to start winning Premier League games, and Roberto De Zerbi knows this. The players know this.
So what's your?
So I'm going to say 2-1 Spurs.
2-1. What was your thoughts on the Brentford game?
Awful, but then again, the team selection was bad. I don't like Archie Gray. I don't like Bergvall. There's a lot of dead wood in that team that was playing on that first match day. And Van Hecker and Senesi, they haven't played together. They just looked very out of shape. But yeah, I can see we definitely are gonna start strengthening up. Like we ain't gonna be like that throughout the season. No way.
What was your thoughts on Kinski? Because again, I spoke about this. He's not the greatest goalkeeper, and Brentford
to believe your words.
And Brentford exposed him.
Yeah, he was awful.
Is that a big problem with Spurs that their goalkeepers aren't good? It doesn't matter how many.
Can't do things like that in the Premier League.
Well, you can't do that in any game, but is that a big worry that Spurs haven't gone and signed a new goalkeeper with Vicario leaving,
100%.
Kinski, Donnarumma, and Dubravka?
Trying to get into Europe, and they've all got good goalkeepers.
Okay, so I'm gonna go 1-1. I still don't think you're gonna get the win. I liked what I saw from Newcastle. And again, I'm kind of basing it on that game. Spurs didn't look good. Yes, Charlton might have gave them some momentum, but it is Charlton. And you did concede against Charlton, which, again, is something that you probably shouldn't be doing in a game when you're already winning. And then you've kind of...
You can...
Yeah. But yeah, so hopefully... moving on to Sunday. It's Chelsea-Brighton. Now, both teams looked very good. Obviously, Chelsea defensively wasn't the best. However, Brighton, what a performance in the first half, beating Villa 4-0 in 45 minutes. This is going to be a game where it could be goals galore. What way do you think this goes? Chelsea at home?
I'm going to go 3-1 Chelsea.
3-1 Chelsea?
I was going to say 3-2, but yeah.
I'm going to go...
I think Chelsea would be pretty solid at home under Xabi Alonso.
I'm going to go 2-1. I think they'll score goals. Their front three looked very good. Rodgers, Palmer, Pedro. I'm not 100% convinced defensively that they've still got it right. I always think, every season I say this to Chelsea fans, if you want to go and win the Premier League, you need a better goalkeeper. Sanchez is dreadful. Like they for years and years and years, they bought new strikers, they bought new defenders, new midfielders, spent hundreds of millions, but they've kept the same goalkeeper that's absolutely rubbish in the Premier League. If they were to go and get like a world class keeper like Mike Manan or Black or something like an up and coming decent goalkeeper, they could challenge, but not with Sanchez in the net. Moving on to 2:00 games, it's Leeds versus Brentford. Obviously, Brentford smashing Spurs. Leeds not looking were quite good as well. How do you see this going?
I'm going to go 2-1 Brentford.
2-1 Brentford, yeah?
Yeah, I think they'll find a way.
I'm going to go 2-1 Brentford as well. I think the Leeds could score. Sangari. What did I say? Watch out for him.
Mate, yeah.
He ran the show, and he's going to have a big season.
And I noticed you put your bench boost on as well, and you got points.
I did. That was always the plan to bench boost. But yeah, Brentford looked very good defensively. Sangari in that midfield controlled the game. Even though their strikers didn't score goals, they were clinical in goal, and I think they can get some goals this week. Moving to two teams that kind of struggled, it was Sunderland versus Fulham. Again, I've kind of said this about Fulham. I think they could be in a relegation scrap. And I think it's going to go 2-0 to Sunderland this week.
I'm going to go... Oh, Zach. Ooh. I'm going to go 2-1.
To Fulham or Sunderland?
2-1 Sunderland.
Yeah, at home.
I also think Fulham are going to be in a relegation.
Mate, I think Palace and Fulham are struggling. Though, Aston Villa could sneak in there after...
I was just about to say that.
After losing Watkins today, they looked crap against Brighton.
They've got a depleted team. They've got nothing.
Their signings of Garnacho and stuff are not good. They just lost Watkins up top. They're apparently going to lose Martinez in goal.
Yeah.
They could be in real trouble now. And then last game on Sunday, it's Manchester United versus Ipswich. We don't need to talk about Manchester United, but they will be back. So I'm going 3-0 to Manchester United.
At home to Ipswich. I'm going to go 3-1 United.
3-1 United. Both back in Man United. Big performance from United. They need a win today.
They need a win.
They should have been. Oh, mate, we don't even want to talk about Hull.
And then we need a win and all. We need to win.
Aston Villa versus Arsenal. Obviously, we just spoke about Aston Villa in trouble. Arsenal absolutely cooking Coventry City. They are away, and they do tend to have issues to go into Aston Villa. That is one of their teams that is bogey. But this season, I can't see Aston Villa getting anything from this game.
No.
Last game, you can get the last prediction. Arsenal. I'm assuming we're both going Arsenal to win.
I was going to say 4, but I think 3-0 Arsenal.
3-0 Arsenal.
I wanted to say 3-1, but I can't see anyone scoring in Villa. Who?
Yeah, I can't see that. I'm going to go 2-0 because I don't want to copy you, but I'm the same. I just can't see. I can't see a way where Aston, unless they get a corner or like a penalty.
Yeah.
Even a penalty, I can't see them. There's no one to take the penalty. But that they've got to get either like a own goal or like a massive deflection or something. Like I just can't see. I think there's going to be so many teams that struggle to score against Arsenal. But losing Watkins now, there's no striker.
Nothing.
They're in big trouble. Those are the predictions for this week. If you haven't already, make sure you come and join the fantasy football. The code is on the screen. I am currently sitting in top, so come and try and beat me. Try and knock me off the top spot. It's not going to happen. But the FPL video will be dropped later today for my team in Game Week 2. But overall, what a performance. And hopefully we can get some more points on the board in our predictions. Thank you for joining me, Zach. And I will see you next week. Probably Thursday again to get predictions in. So thank you for coming. Make sure you join the fantasy football. Send it to your friends. Get involved. And try and beat me. We'll see you next week, guys. Thank you.